Hey guys, John Brindell from Agile Offroad. One thing that we do really well is a complete system for the ARB Twin. Not so recently, I bought a Ranger Raptor and I went to install one. So, went out, looked around, didn't see something in particular that I liked. I wanted to put the compressor inside, underneath, similar to how we're doing it on the Grenadier. So it's clean, cool, in a good environment. So we made a kit. Not only that, we made an extreme plug and play kit. Everything's terminated and a great set of instructions for you. So here's the main body. This is the ARB Twin. Now this is the brush compressor. I feel like it's really all that we need. It also runs a bit cooler. We're gonna be in a really isolated spot. And we've got this short little line that comes into a bulkhead, which you're gonna mount right outside of your passenger rear seat. There's a little bit of drilling involved here, but for the most part, it's a pretty simple install. Underneath it, we're gonna have these pads. These pads support on the bottom side of it. You're also gonna see that not only are we utilizing the rubber isolators that ARB includes, we've actually added our own rubber isolators underneath there. So we're trying to minimize any types of vibration, noise, things like that as much as we can. This kit will plug and play in the back. All your wiring harness is self-terminated. We've got up here to the battery. This is gonna go directly into the battery. There's an existing post up there. This goes into your upfitter switch. It's great having the Ford Raptor has the upfitter switch already there, so you don't have to add that switch. Now, if you are putting this in a regular Ford Ranger, you will have to come up with a switch location for that. And then this is a 4 gauge. This is a high quality marine grade wire. And we've got a 100 amp fuse directly right at the battery because we want to protect this 4 gauge wire. That 4 gauge wire is pretty healthy. So you short that thing out, it's not gonna break. We want this to break. And then right next to the air compressor in a really good location, easy to access, easy to check, you've got your 240 amps. We've also upgraded this to, instead of having that type of blade style fuse, we went to the bolt-in style fuse. So you're gonna wanna carry maybe a couple of extra spares of these. And then everything's terminated. This is gonna plug directly into the air compressor. This can plug directly into the air compressor. We have a ground. The ground's gonna stay inside the cab. We're picking up a factory ground right in the passenger's kick panel, but it is a factory ground. We're not just going in there and putting a screw through the floor. That's pretty important. The kit's gonna come with an air hose. We've chosen this air hose here. It goes really small. I actually carry it in the back pocket of the front seat. The passenger side fits in there really nice. And then we've spec'd out this air chuck. This is a high quality European air chuck. When you use this one, it actually opens up the Schrader valve all the way. So it compresses, it allows better airflow going into there. It's kind of key. And then as you're airing up, you just snap that guy in, clip it onto your tire, go in and watch your TPMSs on your dash. You're up to your desired pressure, you're done. So you don't even need a gauge. As well, tools supplied. This is a fish line for running this through the grommet that's in the firewall. That's a really nice system in there. You can run that grommet right through there. Fits in there really nice and tight. We'll have good instructions on how to do that. And we supply you the tool for the rib nuts. This has a rib nut and some nice black Torx head bolts that hold this whole system in. And you get the tool with it. The only thing you're gonna need a tool would be just mounting, drilling out this larger hole. This will come pre-assembled, and this has the nice ARB fitting in there. Just clip it in. When you're done, pop it out, put the cover on. Looks nice and clean when we're all set. Let's take a closer look inside. I've got one installed on this Ranger Raptor here. All right, so here you can see it installed. We've got our plate in here. There's a bridge holding up the compressor. Fits in there just really nice and tidy. You're gonna have your bulkhead fitting over here. This line is a bit longer, so it allows you to put everything in here. As well, you can see the access to these fuses right here. A couple of screws holding that in right there. You can check that really easily. You can see your wires. Everything's done for you. We've terminated everything. We've shrink wrapped everything. When you get this, it's ready to go. It's even been tested before it leaves here. We do make sure that everything works prior to it leaving the shop. So once you've got the unit installed in the back, you're gonna run your wires forwards. They're all concealed underneath your footwell guards here. And then your ground is gonna pick up in this location underneath here. There's actually a factory ground up underneath here. And then your power lead's gonna go through the double boot in the firewall, and you're gonna fish it through with the tools we supply, and then we'll show you how we secure it under the engine compartment. Where we're going to put in the the power cable, and our trigger is gonna come through this little nipple up here. You cut the end of it off, and we fish it through there. We supply fish tape, all the instructions. Comes through here. You do have to temporarily remove the overflow bottle. If it's not warm, you can disconnect the lines. If it's warm, you may want to just wait for it to cool down. After you come in through the boot on the passenger side, you're gonna run your wires up along the top, kind of emulating where the factory puts all their wiring harness up there. You're gonna go underneath the fuse box on this side, and you're gonna come up next to the battery, and this is a blank stud from the factory. So we're gonna pick up this blank stud right here. And remember, we still have a 100 amp fuse protecting it at this end. And then your trigger's gonna come in, and we're gonna pick up your upfitter switch right here out of the trigger. That's it. You can see super clean installation. Your air compressor's inside, so it's gonna stay clean, dry, cool. You've been running your AC all day if you've been out in the desert, so the ambient air inside the vehicle is gonna be nice and cool. So as that compressor pulls in that nice cool air, you're gonna air up your tires. You wanna make sure always run your engine, always run your engine when you're airing up. You want your voltage nice and high, your amperage draw will be less. Everything works more efficient that way. That's it, a nice kit that we've developed for the Ranger Raptor. Complete instructions. We have all the service parts available for you, and you're set to go. So airing down on the trail, kind of real important. It's one of the first steps you're gonna do. So after you've aired down, you wanna get home quick, you're gonna air up. It's gonna take you less than 10 minutes to air up all 4 of your tires. So thanks, and happy trails, everybody.